Hey guys, Florida Fish Hunter here again with another little DIY project for those that might be interested, and I think some will. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I was planning on going out sailing. There were some mods that I wanted to test out for future videos, but it's gonna have to wait. I wanted to sail. The wind wasn't there like the weatherman had predicted and promised, so once we got there, and it just wasn't worth it, so I just nixed that idea and came back home. So I decided to just do a cover video concerning one of the mods that I was going to go test out. Now this mod concerns the Hobie Mirage drive and the fins, to be exact. The rubber portions that seem to get beat up a lot and destroyed, and just stick out the mast. It's not going to protect the mast, but it's going to protect the actual rubber piece of the fin itself, or most of it, from things like rocks, oysters, and, the like stumps that you hit. But like I said, it's not going to protect you from actually bending a mast. That, just one of those things. And this is for the like the version 2 Mirage drive, not the ones with the kick-up fins. So, although if I did have a fin from one of those, I would probably make one for that one too, but I don't have one. So let me give you a little preview of what it looks like. I got one here in my pocket. Okay, so this is the long version, and it slips onto, like I'm going to show you here in a moment, onto the fin itself, and I'll show you how it is secured. These are 3D printed, and I did use ABS, so it should really last for a long time, and they're very easy to make. For the most part, for most 3D printer guys out there, you'll see it's very simple. But I will have these available on Thingiverse for download for those that may wish to make it, or have them made by someone that you know. So not to waste the day, let's continue on, and I'll show you a little bit more about this Mirage drive fin guard. Okay, fin guard, that's what I'm calling it. All right guys, so last couple of weeks I went through all my fins. I have 3 sets, and I had to replace them because they were all just destroyed. This is a brand new set here. I still had one set that was kind of salvageable, so I haven't put the new fins on it yet. And with that said, that's why I decided to come up with something that I called fin guards. And fin guards is basically to keep this edge here from getting beat up by rocks, just about anything, stumps that you can hit that start wearing away at this edge where I've had the rod actually come out of the fin itself, and I've had to put sealant in there, put tie wraps to hold it in position, and it still worked for the most part. But I think there's an option, so I came up with these. They're 3D printed, they're made out of ABS plastic, and they're very easy to slip on. And so let's put one here just to show. Basically slide it in. Right here will go in all the way up to the end. Okay. So you can see here. Alright. Now, the only drawback is on securing this. I'm sure you can seal it here when putting it in, but still this top edge. So since mine were beat up, and that was the whole point of making these, what I did, I designed it with this little slot right here, And basically what you do is you drill a very small 1/8 inch hole on each side till you come through behind this rod, and then you tighten it, and that's going to secure it, and it isn't going to come out. And I know there's concerns of people that have seen this already that you were going to lose the effect of the fins, and I don't believe that's the case. As you can see here, I can take it and I can still turn it. So to me, that's not going to lose the effect of the fin. As a matter of fact, it might make it a little bit better. But I made two versions of this. This is the long one, and then the other one is shorter by a bit. So, you know, depending the scenario you're in, and it's going to go on the same way. Okay, here you go. So it's secured there, and then you would secure it the same way. You know, still going to work the same way. Probably this one to me is probably the best option. So with that said, let's look at the one that I did do all the way. Now this one, the fins are, oh, you can probably see it here. They're not in the greatest shape, but they still work. And I wanted to see if I can get more life out of these. As you can see, it's still going to work. There's the way I secured it with one tie wrap. I don't think it's going to affect anything at all. As you saw, as easy as installing it is as easy as removing it. Cut the tie wrap off, slip it off. If these get destroyed for some reason, but the fin is still salvageable, then it's just a matter of putting on another one of these, and it helps secure everything together. Alrighty.